You actually hate video games and only play them for the clout. Did I not go onto an internet show to prove that I was a gamer? Hello everyone, how's it going? I feel like it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been so busy, you guys. Just so many things have been happening. And also, there's like, I don't know if it's just me, but there's like this sense of lethargy that I've been feeling ever since everything's been happening. And also my sleeping schedule has been absolutely wrecked, okay? Smash like if your sleeping schedule is wrecked too. Anyway, we're back with a new video. Your assumptions about me. Let's get into it. You are one of those kids who introduce themselves with their Harry Potter house or their Percy Jackson godparent. Nope. Because I haven't read either book series at all. I haven't read either of them because I wasn't allowed to. Okay, so I've seen the Harry Potter movies and I saw the Percy Jackson movie, but I haven't read either of the book series, so sorry. I've taken Harry Potter quizzes to see like what house I would be in, and most of the time I get Ravenclaw. Occasionally I get Gryffindor. I don't know all that much about Percy Jackson other than what I learned from the movie, and what I hear from the movie is that that movie wasn't that good. So I don't know. Being half Asian and having a twin sister, I'm assuming you were super competitive and perfectionist in your life. I don't mean to be rude or racist. I'm also Asian. Don't even worry about it because yeah, this is kind of true. This was definitely more prevalent when I was in high school than when I was younger, or even nowadays. In high school, I was very competitive, and that meant not only in like sports, not only when it came to like clubs and stuff like that, but obviously grades. I had near perfect grades in high school, and I was very stressed because of it. When I went to college, that kind of went away a little bit. Like I'm still kind of competitive, and I try to hold myself to at least a decent standard, but I'm not as uptight or as stressed about being the best as I used to be. You enjoy Twitch way more than YouTube. The joy you get from making YouTube vids is much lower than the joy you get from streaming. Okay, so this is probably a question a lot of you guys have been wanting me to answer, and I'd say the answer right now is sort of yes. And here's why. It's not that I don't enjoy making YouTube videos. I enjoy making YouTube videos, but the thing is, I have to think about what kind of videos I make way more than I have to think about what I'm gonna stream. Streaming for me is extremely easy. I literally turn on my camera, I just interact with my audience, I play my video games, I have a great time. Now, I know streaming is hard. It is a learned skill that a good streamer has to develop. But I feel like because of a lot of the acting training that I've already gone through and a lot of the improv classes that I've gone to, streaming is very easy for me. I also don't have to worry about editing. You know, I just react to everything in the moment, and unless something goes horribly wrong, I don't really have to edit anything. So that's the benefit of streaming on Twitch. YouTube is a production. It's a whole thing. Not to mention that I have to worry about trends, I have to worry about analytics, I have to worry about numbers, and I have to think more of exactly what you guys want from me on YouTube than on Twitch. Because on Twitch, we're all gamers, we just want to watch gameplay. I mean, what else do you go to Twitch for? Please don't answer that question. But for YouTube, I have to think about things more. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. And that's probably why you guys don't see as many videos from me on this channel. It's not that I don't enjoy making content. It's just I feel a little lost as to exactly what kind of content I want to create on this channel, because the days of Let's Plays are just dead, okay? They're not a thing on YouTube anymore. And the reason why bigger YouTubers can get away with it is because that's like the foundation of their channel. But for me, I don't have that foundation, at least not really. So I have to think about what kind of content I want to put out a lot more than, you know, on Twitch. Hi, this is Nola editing this video from the future, and I wanted to add this into the video really quick. I'm sure a lot of you guys would probably just say, okay, so if you enjoy streaming, why don't you just stream on YouTube? And I've thought about that, and yeah, I could do that. But one, I understand Twitch a little bit better, and I'm I guess comfortable on Twitch. But at the same time, I want to diversify my content on 2 different platforms because I think it's a little bit more of a safety issue. Like, see, okay, streaming and creating content, they're all very temporary jobs. They're not very stable jobs. So I would rather have my content on 2 platforms in case one goes under. So let's say YouTube goes down, I still have Twitch. And if Twitch goes down, then I still have YouTube. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, if I put all of my eggs in one basket, let's say I just went straight YouTube and I abandoned Twitch, and then something happens on YouTube and my channel just gets destroyed. There's anything from like copyright strikes or the adpocalypse. You know, there's a ton of things that could happen on YouTube that could be dangerous for me as a creator if I were to just only have YouTube and nothing else. There's a reason why a lot of creators have Patreons or have a Twitch channel or have a secondary channel, you know, of content that they, you know, get income from. Again, if you put all your eggs in one basket and that basket falls into a pit of snakes, well, I guess the snakes get to be fed and you don't. You're not that big of a Nintendo fan. You just like Paper Mario and a few others. Nope. I love Nintendo. If I had to pick between Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox, I would pick Nintendo first, PlayStation second, and then Xbox. I love Nintendo, and I've played so many Nintendo games across so many different generations of consoles. Let's see, I've had the first console was N64, then GameCube, then the Switch, the Nintendo Wii, we had that one. I did have a Game Boy Advance for a very short amount of time, but again, my sister left it in a restaurant and it disappeared. And I had a 3DS as well. I actually have my Game Boy Colors. Let me show you guys. Okay, so here we go. I have 2 Game Boy Colors. This one's actually my brother's Game Boy Color. This one was mine growing up. It has a Pichu in the corner, you guys. It's so cute. And then when the Pikachu turns on, it needs new batteries. Look! When I turn on the Game Boy, the Pikachu cheek lights up. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. And then of course I have my collection of games in here. I have Pokemon Blue, I have Pokemon Silver, I have Pokemon Gold, I have Pokemon Crystal, I have Tom and Jerry Mouse Attacks. Wow! You know, this was actually a fun game. It was a very heavy puzzle game. It was a fun time. And then of course we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Duel Stories. That's what it says on there. Yes, Dark Duel Stories. So yeah. These were the games that I, you know, started growing up with, and it was a fun time. Mine actually has the back is gone. I'd have to tape the batteries into the Game Boy Color. But you know, sometimes that's how it be. So I'm a pretty big Nintendo fan. So this one would be a no. You're part introvert and part extrovert. Love to be with friends, but can also enjoy when you're alone. Yes, I'd say this is 100% accurate. I would consider myself an ambivert. Some people think that I'm extroverted, probably from how I present myself when I'm streaming or when I post videos and stuff like that. But me in real life, I'm fine with other people, but I enjoy being alone as well. And sometimes I have days where I just like, I don't want to deal with people. So yeah, I think this one is very accurate. You're generally a humble person and over-the-top compliments make you uncomfortable. Yes, absolutely. I think this kind of goes back to like the Asian stereotype that, Asian parents don't really compliment their kids very often. You're just kind of expected to have perfect grades and be the top of the class and be the best at sports and be the best at music and be the best at everything. And if you are not that, you generally get, punished for it instead of, being praised whenever you do something good. And at the same time, this goes a little bit more into my looks. So sometimes I'll see, you guys post in the comments that you guys think I'm really pretty, which I am very flattered by. Thank you. But I was not pretty when I was little. I actually got bullied a lot because I was considered unattractive and ugly. And they said I had a really big nose and I was chubby, and all of that. So whenever anyone compliments me at all for any reason, especially looks, I just feel, thank you. I just don't know what to do. So, yeah. Sometimes when I'm streaming, when guys go over the top, being like, "Wow, I love you. You're the most incredible female I've ever seen in my entire life. Love me." When guys act like that, I just don't know how to react, and I just let my mods take care of them for me. You have a group of friends who play board games together, but all of your friends always get mad at you for being way too competitive. Believe it or not, I am not the most competitive person in my board game group. Yes, I do have a group of friends who we all play board games together with. I'd say there's maybe three, maybe four of us in that group that are like the competitors. I think having other friends that are competitive, makes me more competitive. But yeah, I'm not the most competitive person in my friend group. Believe it or not, you guys. I know it's crazy, but it's true. You're actually a caring person, yet you have to hype things for YouTube. Oh, and you love the memes. I'd like to think so. As far as me hyping things for YouTube, I don't know if I am all that different offline. Okay, this is kind of how I describe myself when it comes to me in real life and myself online. It's just me, but an extra 10%. And 10%, it doesn't necessarily mean 10% more personality, 10% more energy. It's just an extra 10% in general, where it's a little bit like 10% more effort. Like when I'm playing video games, I don't always like talk to myself and explain everything. But when I'm streaming, obviously, all the thoughts that I have in my head that I normally keep to myself, I say out loud instead of me holding back, which normal people, when they react to something, when they see something, they hold themselves back. I don't. I allow that emotion to come out for the camera for you guys to see, where other people would be uncomfortable doing that sort of thing, lest people think that they're weird or whatever. You were in the gifted classes as a kid, but it made you very anxious and OCD like perfectionism. I wasn't in gifted classes growing up, but I did take advanced classes, like AP classes in high school. I was in all of the AP classes pretty much. So yeah, not as a kid, but high school was like go time, You aren't interested in watching televised sports like college basketball and the NFL. Nope. You put the milk in before the cereal. Ew, what? No, what monster does that? No, you put the cereal in, then you put the milk, like a normal human being, okay? You secretly hate video games, but couldn't find an effective way to stream board games, so you became a gamer despite it. No, are you kidding me? I love video games. You think that I would go onto an internet show as a video gamer, spouting all this video game knowledge if I hated video games? Really? Like, no. I am 100% gamer, okay? 100% through. I assume that your parents were strict growing up, as you've had to hide your channel from them because they want you to go down another path other than gaming. Yeah. Just look up Tiger Mom and just assume that. Chilly F to talk to. I would like to think so. When you reveal that you have a twin sister, people are always like, no way! And they make it seem like it's an impossible thing. Maybe not an impossible thing, but usually it is a surprise. You seem like the person that you're early for everything. Bus comes in 30 minutes, you'll be at the stop 10 minutes earlier. I wish I was that person, but I'm not. If the bus is coming in 30 minutes, I'll be there in 29. I'm usually not late, but I'm not usually early either. I'm there exactly at the time that I'm supposed to be, okay? You're really proud of your community and you have so much respect for everyone. Generally, yes, I do love you guys a lot, and a lot of you guys have been so nice and kind to me, like seriously. There are a few of you memers out there and a few of you simps out there that are just a little over the top for me to be comfortable with you guys. And I think that just comes with, you know, a lot of you guys being from PewDiePie's fan base. And PewDiePie's fans, it's a full spectrum of, you know, normal to crazy to, you know, everything in between. Okay, so I do love you guys a lot, but there are one or two of you guys that do make me You seem like a person who will be into rock and indie music. I mean, I'm fine with rock and I'm fine with indie music, but it's not my music genre of choice. You're very self-conscious about everything you do. Yeah, but I kind of think that's a good thing because I am in a public space online. You know, I have, albeit a small one, I have an internet presence now, and I'm also going into entertainment as a career, as an actor. So yeah, having to be a little bit conscious about the things that I do and things that I say, it just kind of comes with the territory. Not that I have to like filter myself of anything that I do necessarily, but it is something that I do have to be careful with, you know? You think that most of your fans come from PewDiePie's reaction to Jubilee. I don't think that's an assumption. I think you could argue that's a fact. You know, you guys might be shocked, but this channel had like 5 subscribers in January, okay? Like under 10 before the Jubilee video came out. When the first Jubilee video came out, the channel went from around 5 to 10 to maybe around 800 or 900, like just under 1,000. And then like 2 months later, when PewDiePie's video came out, that's when it jumped to around 30 from 1,000. My channel's only been around for about 5-6 months. Basically. Yeah, the channel's older than that and I have older content, but I didn't become like a regular creator until around January. I did post stuff before the Jubilee thing happened. It's just, you know, I didn't become regular until you guys all came in and like swarming in. And I think that's actually affected my content because of it, because normal creators, you know, they make their videos and they learn through their videos what they like and what their channel is going to be, and they figure out their niche, and their subscriber count looks kind of like this. Well, for me, it was kind of like this and then that, like that, you know, when the Jubilee video came out and the PewDiePie video came out. So I'm still in this state of trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with my YouTube channel. So bear with me, you guys. Bear with me. I'm still trying to figure everything out. You are considered the responsible, bossy one of the family. Also, you've memorized the release date for the new Paper Mario game. No. Actually, I'm not considered the responsible, bossy one in my family. And no, I haven't memorized the release date. If I had a guess, is it July 21st? Actually, I better check. July 17th. Okay, I was close. I will make that series available on both Twitch and YouTube, definitely. And I'm still trying to figure out whether I want to stream that on straight to YouTube or if I want to stream it on Twitch, then upload that to YouTube. If you guys, by the way, I stream on Twitch, usually Wednesday and Friday nights, and then I stream D&D on Saturdays, usually 7 p.m. For Wednesday and Friday, and 6 p.m. for Saturday. So, join me. Right now, I'm actually playing Paper Mario 1000-Year Door, so you should hop on over and see that run. You can handle extremely spicy food with a solid poker face. If it's spicier, I can, but if it's extremely spicy, probably not. No, I'll probably be in pain and in tears and stuff like that. You know, like a normal human being. I assume you don't know how to do hairstyles with braids or curls without help. Braids, I think I'm pretty decent when it comes to braids. Curls are kind of a mixed bag. Sometimes I can do curls without help, and sometimes I need help with them. You actually regret a little bit not staying as a teacher and pursuing YouTube. Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? If I had to choose between having a successful career on YouTube and having a successful career as a teacher, I'd rather pick YouTube. Sorry. Like, I love teaching. But the only reason I went into teaching and got my teaching permit is as a backup job for, you know, acting and gaming and stuff like that. You were well liked in high school and had a lot of friends, but you wouldn't have been considered popular. Yeah, I had a decent amount of friends, and I didn't really have any beef with anybody, and I definitely wasn't popular. But I wasn't hated either. Yeah, honestly, I had a decent time in high school. I enjoyed high school. Some of the friends I made in high school, I actually still hang out with and talk to today. So I guess that's a good thing. That your channel is slowly dying, and you know for a fact that at least 75% of your subs are people who subscribed on a whim because they saw you in PewDiePie's video and don't actually care, or simply are not interested in your videos. That's why your views are not matching your subscriber count, which has been stuck on 43,000 for quite a while now. Oh my gosh, how depressing. Actually, we're at 44,000. So, of course, I am aware of this as well. And I think this is partially because people are trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And I see the comments that you guys leave about what you guys want to see from me, and basically, it's a whole mess. You know, I get so many different like comments about like, I want to see this, I want to see that, I want to see this, I want to see that, and I am just like, I don't know. So I just have a lot of things going on, but I don't think my channel is slowly dying, because if that was the case, I would continuously be in the red, and I wouldn't be in the 40,000 still. I won't lie, you guys, there was a period in May, actually, where I was in the red, where I was losing subscribers. But basically, the subscriber count for me looked like this, where I was like gaining, losing, gaining, losing, gaining, losing. I predicted this, guys. Back in my Q&A video, I said that realistically, some of you guys would leave, and I called it, and it happened. But I'm glad that I am gaining more than I'm losing. You are uncomfortable telling people that you do YouTube and streaming. A little, but it depends on who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to a younger person, like kind of my age and younger, then I don't have any problems with it, because, you know, being a YouTuber and being a Twitch streamer is like an acceptable job. But if I was talking to somebody that was like 40, 50 years old, and I told them that I'm like, oh, I make YouTube videos, they would be like, that's a job? You know, it depends on the audience of who I'm talking to. You actually hate video games and only play them for the clout. Did I not go onto an internet show to prove that I was a gamer? What do I need to do to prove to you guys that I am a gamer? This is incredible. Incredible. Like, There are really people that think that I seriously just play video games for the clout. Really? If I wanted clout, I would go into the beauty industry, okay? I have all the makeup palettes, okay? I have so much freaking makeup. Look at this. I have makeup for days, okay? Look at all these palettes that I have, and this is not even close to being all of them, okay? I have an entire desk full of makeup. If I wanted clout, this would be a makeup channel. It just comes to show you that if you're a girl, it doesn't matter what you do. It literally does not matter what you do. People just won't believe that you like video games. It's incredible. What else do I have to do to convince people that I like video games? I don't get it. Imagine if everything that happened with the Jubilee thing happened, but I hated video games. Incredible. I don't know. I don't know. What else am I supposed to do? You didn't know how to deal with your new popularity. Yep. And I still kinda don't. I assume you want me to make an assumption about you for use in a video. Dude, you so right. And here's the video. You were born in the United States around 1986, and you had a very good childhood with good parents and got good grades, but then your college years started, and you started to realize the brutal realities of life. You started to get your act together, but then tragedy struck. Your mother became ill. You dropped out of college to support her, and she quickly became better with your help. But now that you're out of college with nothing to do, you start playing video games from your childhood, and then you get a retail job. Soon after this, you find a thing called Jubilee, and you sign up without expecting to get in, but you do. You premiere in Who's the Real Gamer, and you are the star of it, and people in the comments go crazy. And then PewDiePie watches it and gives you a shout out, and then your YouTube channel becomes popular, and here you are. Wow, that was a whole narrative. Wow. I would say maybe 10% of this story is real. There's a good 90% that is just a nah. That you are not afraid to confront people or tell the truth up front, regardless of how it will make the other person feel, which, by the way, I like and respect. Well, thank you, but yeah, I'd say generally, but not to the point where I think it would hurt them. If I think it would hurt their feelings, I will be more gentler about it. I'll be kinder about it, but yeah, if I think they can take it, I will absolutely tell them with no restraint. You have a main in games like Super Mario Party and Mario Kart that you always choose whenever you play. Daisy and Rosalina. Those are the two. I always pick them when we're playing Mario Party or Mario Kart or anything of the like. You're conservative, not the political kind, but maybe that too. I mean, you're conservative with the types of clothing you wear and alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. I think modest is probably the word you're looking for. And if modest is the correct word, then yeah, I'd say I am definitely more modest than most other people. I don't like wearing revealing clothing. I've never been drunk before. So I don't drink alcohol that often. I've never done drugs or anything like that. Yeah. I don't know how to word this nicely. I really appreciate your content. Oh no. But you can be very stubborn and unmoving when you feel disrespected. Like you have a static mindset sometimes. I think I was like this when I was younger. I think when I was in high school, I was a little bit like this. But after I got out of college, I think I became less like this. Yeah, I think I still can be a little bit stubborn, but I'd like to think that I'm much more open-minded and forgiving than I used to be. Because yeah, people change as you grow up and you learn more about the world and how people act and how the way they think and all of those types of things. So yeah, I think this is a little bit reflective of me when I was younger, but not quite how I am now. At least I don't think so. If not for the exposure from Jubilee or PewDiePie, you would have eventually quit streaming. To be honest, no. And here's why. So I play video games regularly, and streaming just gives me the opportunity to play with other people. And occasionally, you know, I get a follow, occasionally I'll get a sub or some bits or something like that. And those are really exciting. Those are really nice. So even if I didn't have a large audience, I don't really have like a large audience right now, but like even if I had the tiny audience I had back then, and I still had that for like a long period of time, I don't think I would have quit streaming. I think I would have kept at it, because at the end of the day, it's either I play with people online that can hang out with me, people I can talk to while I'm playing video games, or I just play video games by myself at home with nobody else, alone. That's the option. So if I'm going to be playing video games anyway, I might as well play with other people. I assume you aren't very political. Yeah, I'm not a very political person, and I care about politics. You know, I think politics are a very important thing, especially the older you get. You do have a civic duty to at least care when it comes to voting and stuff like that. But I don't like to talk politics all that often because it usually turns into like an argument, and people's feelings get hurt, and people take things personally, or people start resorting to name calling, or it just usually becomes a mess, and I just like, I don't like it. You're not such a hardcore PewDiePie fan. I love your videos, by the way. Thank you. Okay, so here's the thing. I think I've always been a fan of PewDiePie ever since I subscribed to him all those years ago. But as I've watched his content evolve, there were definitely periods where I didn't really watch all of his videos. Like there was a phase in like 2017, 2016 that PewDiePie went through that was just really weird. And I didn't really watch many of his videos back then. And even now, I don't really watch his Minecraft videos because I'm just not a Minecraft player, so I don't really care all that much. But whenever he puts a video out that I am interested in, yeah, of course, I still watch PewDiePie videos. So I am a big fan, but I'm not like I don't know, I guess a hardcore fan that watches every single last one of his videos. Because sometimes he posts stuff that I'm not interested in, you know, probably like every YouTuber that you guys follow. You're on YouTube because you have financial issues. Why would I go to YouTube to try to solve my financial issues? Wouldn't it be more stable and smarter for me to just get a regular job? YouTube money is not guaranteed whatsoever, so that doesn't seem very smart as far as, you know, trying to like make money. Anyway, that is the end of my assumptions video. Let me know what you guys thought, and thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.